Imagine this. Someone waves at you on the street. You smile back, but your stomach drops. You have no idea who they are. Their face looks familiar and strange at once. Only when they speak do you realize it's your best friend. That moment of confusion isn't forgetfulness. It's what life feels like for people with prosopagnosia, or face blindness. They can see faces clearly, every detail. But their brain can't connect the image to identity. It's like living where every meeting feels like the first. What face blindness really means. Prosopagnosia isn't about eyesight or memory. It's about how the brain recognizes people. For most of us, it happens automatically. We spot a friend, a celebrity, a smile. For someone with face blindness, that instant connection never clicks. They rely on other cues, a voice, hairstyle, glasses, or a certain walk. But faces alone? They're blank puzzles. Some can't even recognize their own reflection. Others cope fairly well, but constantly second-guess themselves. The severity ranges widely, yet every case reshapes daily life. 2 ways it happens. There are 2 main kinds of prosopagnosia. Acquired prosopagnosia happens after brain injury, stroke, or illness. Someone who once recognized faces easily suddenly can't. The image is clear, but the feeling of knowing is gone, like seeing a loved one's picture without the memory. Developmental prosopagnosia begins early in life, without injury. The brain simply forms connections differently. Many people don't realize it's unusual until adulthood. It can appear in families, suggesting a genetic influence, though no single face blindness gene has been found. 2 paths, 1 outcome, a world of faces that never quite attach to names. How the brain recognizes a face. When you see a face, your brain performs a lightning-fast relay. 1. The visual cortex identifies shapes and patterns. 2. The occipital face area, OFA, maps features, eyes, mouth, nose. 3. The fusiform face area, FFA, assembles them into a whole. 4. The superior temporal sulcus, STS, reads movement and expression. 5. The anterior temporal lobe, ATL, connects that image to memory and emotion. All this in less than half a second. If any part misfires, recognition fails. The face stays anonymous. In acquired cases, damage often occurs in the right fusiform gyrus. In developmental ones, these regions appear normal but communicate less efficiently, creating the same disconnection. Why the brain cares about faces. Why so much brain power just for faces? Because faces are our social language. From birth, babies prefer looking at faces. They guide us, who's safe, who's angry, who's part of our group. Before words, facial recognition was our survival code. Spotting a friend or enemy could mean life or death. Over generations, humans evolved into face-reading specialists. Our brains are so tuned that we see faces in clouds and toast, a quirk called pareidolia. It's proof of how deeply wired this skill is. The genetics of recognition. Some forms of developmental prosopagnosia seem to run in families. That pattern points to heritable factors, though the exact genes remain unknown. Subtle differences during development, wiring, size, or connectivity can shift how facial areas communicate. Each case reveals how flexible and intricate the brain systems really are. Life in a world of unknown faces. Imagine arriving at a party where everyone looks like a stranger, even people you've known for years. You might recognize someone only after hearing their voice or seeing their jacket. If they change hairstyle or glasses, they vanish again. Many people with prosopagnosia develop clever coping strategies. They memorize voices, posture, or even perfume. They rely on context. Open quote, "I'm in the office. The person at that desk must be Tom." Close quote, "It works, but it's exhausting." Every conversation feels like detective work, and when others mistake confusion for rudeness, it can hurt. A bit of understanding from friends makes all the difference. Diagnosing face blindness. Doctors use behavioral tests and brain scans to confirm prosopagnosia. The Cambridge Face Memory Test, CFMT, is one standard tool. People learn a few faces, then try to recognize them later, even under new lighting or angles. Those with prosopagnosia usually score far below average. Brain imaging like fMRI shows another clue. In most people, the fusiform face area lights up when viewing faces. In prosopagnosia, it often remains dim or silent. These tests reveal both the behavioral and neurological sides of the condition. When it appears with other disorders, prosopagnosia can occur alone or alongside other conditions. Some individuals on the autism spectrum struggle with facial cues, though not all have true face blindness. In Alzheimer's disease and some dementias, facial recognition fades as memory circuits deteriorate. And brain injuries from trauma, stroke, or carbon monoxide poisoning can cause sudden acquired cases. Studying these overlaps helps scientists understand how vision, memory, and emotion intertwine. Research, training, and adaptation. Prosopagnosia was once thought to be vanishingly rare. Now researchers estimate it affects about 2% of people, though numbers vary. There's no cure yet, but small breakthroughs offer hope. Some computer-based training can slightly improve recognition by teaching attention to subtle differences. Virtual reality and eye tracking studies explore new ways to guide focus. Progress is gradual, but every study shows how adaptable the human brain can be. Technology and the future. Technology could soon make everyday life easier. Imagine smart glasses that discreetly display names beside faces, or AI apps that match faces to contacts securely on your phone. Such tools could restore confidence and independence for millions. But privacy matters. Any face recognition tech must protect consent and data. Used carefully, it could become not a crutch, but a bridge between memory and identity. The human side of the story. Behind every study is a person. A woman who recognizes her husband only by voice. A teacher who reintroduces herself to students each morning. A man who once greeted his mother as a stranger. Prosopagnosia isn't about intelligence or effort. It's simply different wiring. Many with it excel in other senses, noticing voices, movements, or emotional tone others miss. Their perspective offers a powerful reminder. Difference is not deficiency. What face blindness teaches us. Face blindness gives scientists a window into the brain's design. It shows that recognition isn't just sight, it's memory, emotion, and meaning combined. Every familiar face is a web of connections, image to feeling, name to story. When that web breaks, we glimpse how remarkable it is that recognition usually works at all. It's a small miracle our brains perform countless times a day, mostly without us noticing. Looking forward, millions live with face blindness, often undiagnosed. As awareness spreads, misunderstanding gives way to empathy. Ongoing research and thoughtful technology offer tools and hope. Understanding prosopagnosia doesn't only help those who have it. It reminds us that every brain sees the world uniquely. And it challenges us to value recognition not just as vision, but as connection. So next time someone doesn't seem to recognize you, maybe it's not personal. Maybe their brain simply works differently. And that difference makes the world far more fascinating. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes to how amazing the brain really is, give it a like, share it, and subscribe for more stories about the science of being human.